Hi everyone, it's Avalon Intuitive. Welcome to a new pick a card. Today's topic is looking into how you are changing as a person, and then I might also look into how your life will change as a result of how you're changing. How will your experiences change or be different as a result of how you are changing as a person? So I hope whatever comes through will be helpful and interesting. Before we get into it, if you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my life coaching that is also linked below in the comment section and description box. I can help you to make a dream come true. And one more thing, I've started a new YouTube channel, a second YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. Let's get into it though. There are 4 groups to choose from as always. This is group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. So those are the groups. Take as much time as you need to choose. You can pause the video here if you need more time. If you chose group 1, I will start with you. If you chose any of the others, just go down to the timestamps in the description box and click on the time that corresponds to your group. Hi group 1, if you chose the first stone, let's get into it and see how you are changing as a person and how this might affect your life experiences. So for pile 1, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? How is pile 1 changing as a person, please? We have the 2 of Pentacles. How is pile 1 changing as a person, please? That's too many. Can we have 4 more cards, please? We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. I feel like you're becoming a lot more heartfelt or a lot more compassionate. Temperance. How is pile 1 changing? 5 of Swords. And the Knight of Wands. Something with the Ace of Swords here, there's something about what is most significantly changing about you is something to do with your beliefs or how you think. So I'm not sure if before, up until this point, you've been kind of very, I don't know if you tended to be black and white about things, like it's either one way or another. So you're becoming more like able to find a middle ground with things and seeing things in shades rather than in black and white. You're definitely becoming more like open, like compassionate and even empathetic, some of you. This is not to say that you weren't compassionate or empathetic before. You're just becoming more compassionate and more open-minded and more balanced in your perspective, like in how you analyze things. More nuanced is the word I want to use, rather than black and white. Like prior to this, with the 2 of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, I get the feeling that you may have looked at things and judged them as either one way or the other, and there's no middle ground. So you're becoming more flexible, I think, in how you think and how you judge things and how you react to things. More nuanced, more flexible. I feel like you're also becoming more passionate. Like I keep hearing the word heartfelt. Maybe your heart chakra is opening up. I feel like with the 5 of Swords and the Knight of Wands, I feel like you are starting to care about things that maybe you didn't bother you before, or didn't you didn't care about before. Don't be surprised if you start to be bothered by things that you weren't bothered by before. This could be things that you see in the news, in society, in people. I feel like you're becoming more sensitive to injustice or a lack of truth with the Five of Swords here and the Knight of Wands, and it might start to fire you up. That's why I'm getting you've become more empathetic. Like, I feel like don't be surprised if you see people being treated unfairly or life being unfair to people, or if you see dishonesty or bad behavior. Don't be surprised if it starts to bother you and even frustrate you, or with the Knight of Wands here, even make you angry or make you feel passionate, like you want to do something about it, like you want to fight for fairness. You're becoming, with the Temperance card here, less mental and more emotional. More attuned to your emotions. So I feel like prior to this, your left brain, you were more of a left brain person, like responded to things using logic, and now I think you're responding to things in a more emotional way. And with the Two of Pentacles, like it's a nice combination of mental and emotional. How is this going to affect pile one's life experiences, please? Hold on. How is how pile one is changing going to affect their life experiences, please? How is this going? We have the Two of Swords. Can we have 5 cards from this deck, please? How are these changes going to affect pile one's life experiences, please? How is this change going to... Okay, we have the 9 of Cups, Two of Swords, 9 of Cups. Can we have 3 more cards, please? Seven of Swords. You might decide to go to the top. Like, I'm feeling like some of you may feel like you want to make changes to society or something, and some of you may do this by getting to the top of any given field that you're in so that you can make changes from a place of authority, like structural changes or something. Systemic changes. Can we have 2 more cards, please? I'm hearing you're rising to the top. Can we have 2 more cards, please? These 2. That's 3. We need 2 more, please. This one. 9 of Swords. How is this going to change pile? Like, I'm just getting that it's going to be harder for you to let things roll off your shoulders. Like, you're going to become more proactive. I do feel because you're becoming more attuned to your emotions and your empathetic side and your compassionate side. It feels like things, if you see anything in the world that is unjust or unfair or dishonest or just bad, you're not going to be able to ignore it as much as maybe you used to be able to. And I just feel like you're going to become more passionate, and this is going to cause you to become more proactive. So you may decide, this may change your life in the sense that it may result in you fighting for a cause or becoming more idealistic. This could even give birth to a dream or a desire that you didn't previously have. I do get that because you're becoming more attuned to your emotions, anything that you've buried, any desires that you have buried, or disconnected from emotionally may re-emerge in your dreams. You may start to have really vivid prophetic dreams, or dreams that are your subconscious communicating with you about your deepest desires. So pay attention to your dreams. You may even benefit from doing a dream journal, so jotting down what you dream about and then making sense of what it's talking about. And if you do that, you'll probably find that a lot of what your dreams are talking about are your deepest desires. So any of you who in the past had a dream or dreams that you disconnected from, you need to hear that you still want these things. You just successfully disconnected from them or detached from them, maybe because you felt like they weren't possible, or people made you feel like they weren't valid or real dreams. So it's going to make you more passionate, more proactive, and more dreamy. These changes that you're going through are going to make you more dreamy. And an old dream may be reignited, which could change your life in the sense that it might cause you to change your plans. It might cause you to pursue something that you never pursued before, that you didn't have on your list of things to pursue. So this is how your life could change. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my life coaching, that is also linked below in the comment section and description box. I can help you to make a dream come true. And one more thing, I've started a new YouTube channel, a second YouTube channel. It's called Avalon, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 1. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the second stone, the blue lace agate pebble, let's get into your reading and see how you are changing and how these changes are going to change your life experience. So for Pile 2, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? We have the Page of Wands. How is Pile 2 changing, please? Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're becoming more of a perfectionist, or more focused on quality and detail. Attention to detail here. How is Pile? You're starting to care more about yourself and about your life and about your achievements. Like you're starting to take yourself and your life more seriously. And you're starting to expect more of yourself, and you're starting to put more effort into your life, like treating yourself and your life with more respect, and doing this by achieving more, putting more attention into the smaller details, pursuing quality. 2 of Swords, 9 of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. Can we have one more card, please? Thank you. Ace of Cups. Many of you are stopping with the self-doubt and this negative self-talk. I feel like some of you may have been telling yourself a story that some of you have told yourself a story that you're not smart enough, or that you're not smart in general. So I feel like your belief system around yourself is changing, and this is how you are changing. And I feel like you're no longer putting yourself down or talking yourself down or out of things. And I'm just getting like, I'm hearing cleaning your life up. I'm not sure if some of you have been stagnant or lacking motivation, but you're definitely becoming more motivated, and this is coming from a place of respecting yourself more and thinking more highly of yourself. Because when we have low self-esteem and we feel like we're a lost cause, that will result in lack of motivation, because we sort of think, what's the point? You are no longer thinking of yourself as a lost cause, or if it wasn't that bad how you were thinking about yourself, you may just be thinking more highly of yourself and taking yourself more seriously and pumping yourself up more. And this greater respect for yourself and thinking more highly of yourself is going to result in more motivation. And this motivation is going to lead you to being driven to doing things with detail, with care, taking action with attention to detail and with care, pursuing things and expecting something of yourself, taking action. Also, you're becoming more open to seeing what you're capable of. And I feel like you're becoming more open to realizing your desires. How is this going to change Pile 2's life experience? How are these changes going to change Pile 2's life experiences, please? We have the Three of Swords. I feel like some of you have been dealing with apathy or even fatigue, like a feeling of feeling tired all the time, which I think has come from a place of low self-worth, or I don't know if some of you felt like there's no point in trying to work on yourself or your life because you're beyond help, but you're not. And I think you're realizing this, that you still have potential and that you're seeing that all is not lost. There's still hope. Or you're very close to coming to this realization with the Ace of Cups here. How is this going to change Pile 2's life experience, please? Three of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. Your life is going to become more full, and it's going to cause you to feel more connected. So I'm not sure if you've been feeling down about yourself, if this has been making you withdraw, and then that's resulted in you feeling kind of isolated, socially isolated, or like a misfit. That is coming to an end, and you're going to start to feel like you are connected to the world and like you belong and like you have a place. This is how it's going to change your life experience. The Moon. You're going to end up feeling more fulfilled, like way more fulfilled. Because I feel like you're going to start taking action, and this is going to cause you to start achieving things that make you feel good about yourself, and meeting needs and desires. I feel like you've been kind of starved of connection or satisfaction. So you're going to start feeling a lot more satisfied, because I think you're going to start engaging in the world, and this is going to cause you to start meeting needs and fulfilling desires, and this is going to cause you to feel a lot more fulfilled and connected to the world. How is this going to change Pile 2's life experience, please? Can we have two more cards? Seven of Swords. We have one more card, please. How is this going to change Pile 2's life? And the Traveler. Like your life is going to start feeling a lot more light. A lot more light. I feel like maybe you've been feeling kind of heavy, emotionally heavy, but also physically heavy. So this change in your self-worth and how you see yourself is going to make you feel much lighter, like literally physically lighter, but also emotionally and mentally lighter. So you're going to have more energy. I also feel like many of you are going to become high achievers, like really high achievers and very together. And I feel like many of you may develop a fitness regime and decide to get fit and to get healthy as well. So you're going to become a lot more structured. You're going to develop a routine or a daily regime, because I feel like that may have been missing from your life. If you've lacked motivation, you may have lacked structure and discipline. So you're going to become a lot more, your life is going to change because you're going to become a lot more disciplined and a lot more structured and a lot more physically healthy, energetic. It's going to cause you to become way more proactive and achieve way more. And I'm just seeing you feeling more productive. You're going to become a lot more productive, and your life is going to just... I don't know if up until this point you haven't had much going on in your life. Your life is going to become a lot more full here, full of people, full of activities, full of a plan, full of a path. Your life is going to become a lot more colorful and interesting, and you're going to have a life, more of a life generally. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my life coaching, that is also linked below in the comment section and description box. I can help you to make a dream come true. And one more thing, I've started a new YouTube channel, a second YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 2. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 3, if you chose the third stone, let's get into your reading and see how you are changing as a person and how this is going to change your life experiences. As a result of how you're changing as a person, how will your life experiences change? So for Pile 3, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? How is Pile 3 changing as a person? We have the 5 of Pentacles, the Judgment card, many of you are becoming a lot more frugal, and a lot more sort of conservative, I want to say, when it comes to your money. How is Pile 3 changing, please, as a person? Can we have 2 more cards from this deck? Thank you. 9 of Cups. You're also becoming a lot more at peace with the past. How is Pile 3 changing, please? Can we have 1 more card from this deck? This one wants to come out. The Fool. I'm hearing you're out of the woods. Like, I don't know if some of you previously had a lack mentality or a feeling of didn't feel very abundant. You're becoming somebody who feels more abundant. Like you're coming out of a lack state, feeling, maybe some of you saw yourself as somebody who didn't have enough money or didn't have enough resources or didn't have enough of something. You're coming out of that. I feel like many of you already have come out of that and you're already like on top of the world now and in a completely different space, like feeling a lot more abundant, and as a result of that feeling a lot more free, because you have the money and the resources you need to get what you want in life, to have what you want, to have the kind of life that you want. If you're not there yet, you're becoming this. Someone who's way more on top of things and way more has a much more abundant mindset, and someone who feels more, you're becoming someone who feels more capable and more empowered. So with the 5 of Pentacles here, it looks like you previously felt disempowered in some way or vulnerable in some way. You're coming out of that and becoming somebody who sees how to get what you want. So I'm not sure if previously you were in a state where you felt like there were things you wanted, but you felt like you couldn't have them or couldn't attain them or couldn't achieve them. you're coming out of that to become somebody who's like, I see what I want and I also see how I can get it. I believe that I can make that happen. I feel much more empowered and safe. And you're becoming someone who struggles less. Like things, you're becoming someone who finds life much easier. So with the Five of Pentacles here, I'm not sure if some of you struggled mentally or emotionally with the Judgment card here. You're becoming more centered with the Four of Cups, mentally and emotionally centered and balanced and healthy and happier. You're out of the woods with something, or you're exiting the woods. You're in the process of exiting the woods, meaning coming out of a period where you may have felt a little bit like you couldn't see a way out, or things were difficult, and you couldn't see a way out. How is this going to change Pile 3's life experiences, please? How are these personal changes going to change Pile 3's life experiences, please? This one wants to come out. No, hold on. How are these personal changes? Thank you. We have the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands, interesting. Okay. How are these personal changes going to... You're like going from feeling like you're on the outside looking in to being an insider. So many of you must have felt in this space of feeling lack or struggling, you must have felt very alone, like no one else was going through it, just you. And it must have made you feel separate from other people. So you're going for, it's going to cause you to have experiences that will make you feel like an insider. Hold on a second, let me pull one more card. How is this going to change Pile 3's life experiences? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this shift in feeling more empowered is going to cause you to have interactions with people who you may previously looked at as having been immune to certain problems. You're going to have interactions with people that will be very revealing, where people who you thought were immune from certain problems are going to say to you, I really struggled with this, or I really struggled with that, or I continue to struggle with this or that. And it's going to make you feel like, I wasn't the only one all along. So there are going to be some really heartfelt, the way this is going to change your life is that you're going to have some really heartfelt conversations with people that will be really enlightening for you, where people with the Six of Wands here who you thought never struggled, or everything came easy to them, or they don't have certain problems, these people are going to reveal to you that they have problems too, or that they struggle with certain things. And it's going to heal you, because it's going to make you go, I'm not the only one that has struggled with that or found that hard. I'm not the only one that has certain problems. So it's going to cause you to go from feeling like an outsider and on the outside looking into a world of people who you maybe want to be like, or who you want to have similar life to feeling like an insider, like you're one of them. So when you were in this state of struggling or feeling like you lacked resources or money, whoever you looked at who you thought, I wish I had a life like that, or I wish I was in a similar position, you're going to become one of those people. And so you're going to feel like an insider. And these people, not necessarily directly to you, these people may just reveal things that are very like eye-opening for you, and that make you go, I thought that person or that sort of person was immune from some problems, but I found out that actually they struggle with things too that I've struggled with, and that makes me feel less alone, and it heals me. This is how it's going to change your life. And I feel like because you're going to feel a lot more balanced and a lot more safe and a lot more abundant, you're going to stop longing for something that you've been longing for, or desiring something that you've been desiring, because you're either going to have it, or because you feel less desperate or less unfulfilled, you're no longer going to yearn for certain things because you will be more fulfilled. So this may change what you aim for or what you desire. This is how these changes may also change your life. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, check out my life coaching that is also linked below in the comment section and description box. I can help you to make a dream come true. And one more thing, I've started a new YouTube channel, a second YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 3. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye. Hi Pile 4, if you chose the 4th stone, let's get into your reading and see how you are changing as a person and how these personal changes are going to change your life experiences. So for Pile 4, please, can we have 5 cards from this deck? How is Pile 4 changing as a person, please? If this card wants to come out, we have the Knight of Wands. How is Pile 4 changing, please? Can we have 4 more cards from this deck? Seven of Swords. Queen of Swords. You're becoming more measured and more calm and more patient. How is Pile 4 changing, please? The Moon. Yeah, you're becoming way more settled. Chariot. Like with the Knight of Wands here and the Seven of Swords, it looks like in the past you may have been always in a rush, or rushed when you did something. You may have always rushed it, and this may have been because you were in a sort of like a underlying state of panic or fear. So you may have rushed through things or been more impulsive. And this may have caused you with the Seven of Swords to make mistakes or not complete things or make choices that you felt in retrospect were not the best choices. So you're becoming way more measured and calm, and somebody who, way more calm. And whatever was beneath this rushed, impulsive energy is settling down, especially if it was fear. And again, you may not have been aware of this fear. It could have been a subconscious insecurity that caused you to always be in a rush or always do things in a rushed way. So this fear that was beneath this is dissolving, and you're becoming more trusting of yourself and of life, that things will work out. And this is making you on a deep subconscious level, way more calm and self-assured. And it's causing you to be much more thoughtful and measured in making choices and decisions, and in how you pursue things and how you take action. So it's causing you to think before you act, and to take action from a place of calm thoughtfulness. You're becoming way more trusting of yourself and of life. And I keep hearing reassured and self-assured. Like, I feel like you're becoming more attuned to your higher self and to the universe and to this feeling that things will work out for you. Like you're developing this underlying belief that things will work out for you, that things are okay. And that belief that you're forming, at least on a subconscious level, is going to cause you to just be way more calm and less reactive and less rushed and less nervy. So any of you who have struggled with anxiety or even rage, because rage can come from fear, and I get there may have been some fear beneath this Knight of Wands energy. Any of you who have struggled with anxiety or those kinds of emotions, that's like going to dissolve. How is this going to change? How is this personal change? You're becoming way more serene and certain. Like you may be developing a kind of knowing of like, I know where I'm headed and I know what I need to do, and I trust myself and I trust the universe. This is the change that's happening. How is this personal change going to change Pile 4's life experiences, please? You're becoming a lot more intuitive as well. Like, not that you weren't intuitive before, but I think the key is that you're learning to trust your instincts. Like, this feels like a way more mature space that you're entering into. Way more mature, meaning, not meaning you were immature before, mature meaning developed, like something settling. It's too many. How is this personal change going to change Pile 4's life experiences, please? We have the Nine of Pentacles, Justice. You're going to become a lot more helpful, and for some reason you're going to feel compelled to help other people, because I feel like maybe you're mastering something in yourself that you may previously have struggled with, and something that's going to be born out of this is that you're going to feel like you want to help other people who have struggled with the things you have struggled with, because I feel like you're going to feel like you've learned a lot and like you've mastered something or overcome something. How is this going to change Pile 4's life experiences, please? We have the Queen of Cups. Like, you must be going to achieve a lot and end up in a position where you're in a position to help other people. How is this going to change? Three of Pentacles, and this one wants to come out, the Sun. Like, if you were in this state of angst before, anxiety, or this rushed state, it may have made it hard for you to see clearly a way forward. So this more calm space that you're entering into, this more trusting space, feeling that you're entering into, is going to cause you to be able to see the path forward, like see what steps to take. Because I think you're giving yourself time to think, like you're giving yourself time to assess the situation and stay still long enough to see what your options are and see and to plan a path forward, because you're not rushing things so much anymore, or you're not in a state of anxiety so much anymore. So this is going to make you're going to become more capable of seeing the way forward and seeing what your options are and what would be the best actions to take or the best steps to take. Some of you may even decide to stop doing something that you've been doing with the Nine of Pentacles here. For some reason, you may desire something else or something new, and if you become more still and more trusting of life and of yourself, for some reason it may cause you to decide to stop something over here with the Nine of Pentacles and do something different. Could be to do with work or money, how you make money. For some reason, like a new path, a new way is going to emerge for some reason as a result of how you're changing as a person. You may want, if you're maturing more, developing and evolving as a person, it may change what you want or what you value, and that may cause you to change paths in career or something like that. Okay, I feel like that's all the messages I'm getting from this spread, so I think I will end the reading here. I hope you found this helpful and interesting. If you would like to book a private reading with me so I can look into this or maybe something else, you can find my booking page linked below in the comment section and description box. Feel free to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember to hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also check out my life coaching that is also linked below in the comment section and description box. I can help you to make a dream come true. And one more thing, I've started a new YouTube channel, a second YouTube channel. It's called Avalon Tarot, and it's also linked below in the comment section and description box if you want to check it out. I will say goodbye to you here though, Pile 4. Take care and hope to see you in the next video. Bye.